All right, how you doing, guys? Frisbee Sports. So, I know I haven't done a video in a long time, and I planned on this week doing two videos. Um, but in recent time here, I think like in the past hour, um, breaking news out of Cleveland. Uh, some huge breaking news. So, John Dorsey and the Cleveland Browns have decided that they will sign Kareem Hunt to a 1 year deal. I believe it's like around $1 million. So basically, this is this has been thrown around as kind of like a second chance deal. Um, before I get okay, before I get exactly into this whole thing, I just say this. Okay, do I condone violence? No, especially when it comes to beating a woman. That's terrible. Okay, I don't condone that at all. I want to say that from the start because I know there's going to be people who watch this, and I'm just saying. I don't agree with what he did at all. I don't agree with what anybody in the past has had this issue. I don't agree with that at all. It's obviously a bad thing, a wrong thing, and not good. Okay, so now that that's out, from a Browns fan perspective, what is my opinion on this? At first, I'll say this. I thought, okay, I thought at first, I thought, well, this will be good that we'll have, just speaking football here, not from a politically correct or whatever standpoint. This is from a football standpoint. I thought, well, good. Now we'll have a three running back system like we had with Carlos Hyde, where you used Duke Johnson as receiving back, and then you rotated the two, I guess you could say normal running backs, if you will. So, yeah, at first I thought, well, okay, I understand why they did it. John Dorsey has a relationship with Kareem Hunt. He drafted Kareem Hunt when he was with the Chiefs. That's when John Dorsey was with the Chiefs. Um, So yeah, they have a relationship. John Dorsey knows Kareem Hunt. I think Dorsey has faith in Kareem Hunt that he's not going to do this again. Um, Now obviously there's going to be a lot of blowback and it's going to take a while to get people. I don't know. I really don't know how to say this, but I think for a long time there's going to be people criticizing, and which you would expect, as there should be some criticism, but strictly football wise, everybody wants depth. Okay, and I've heard this argument that um so many teams, 32 teams or whatever, passed on him and we were the ones who got him. Let me tell you, I'm not gonna I'm not going to go out and say anything drastic, but I will say this much. If I had to bet my money that I work hard to get, if Kareem Hunt would eventually be on a team, or at least signed, yes, I'm betting that I do believe he would be on a team. Look what he did with the Chiefs, just football wise. Now, I know there's people watching this video probably throwing a fit. Listen, please, just give me a minute. Football wise, look what he did when he was on the Chiefs. A lot of the reason we talk about how good the Chiefs were was because of the weapons that Mahomes had around him, okay? Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, and then Kareem Hunt was there. And now, obviously, they continued to play at a high level with Kareem Hunt out, which, yes. But still, you can't help but ask yourself, if this all never happened, if the video didn't come out, if the world was fine and Kareem Hunt didn't do anything wrong and he was still that running back who we remembered who came out of Toledo, place where I used to live by or live close to, which that doesn't matter, but anyway. But if this was still the Kareem Hunt before this happened, or if it never happened at all, ask yourself, would you think that the Chiefs could have got to the Super Bowl, or would have been in the Super Bowl and possibly would have won the Super Bowl? If you're asking me, I really would. I'd bet on that to say that they would be able to do more against the Patriots and possibly win that game. I would say if they had Kareem Hunt, I wouldn't throw that out the window. And obviously, we're going to look at this from a situational standpoint. There's going to be a ton of blowback. And from a Browns fan perspective, do we need Kareem Hunt? No, we don't need Kareem Hunt. Look what Nick Chubb did. Look, with Duke Johnson. We don't have to have him. But is it a luxury to have depth, especially at a position where you need fresh guys coming in? Yeah, it is. And I haven't watched anybody else's opinion. I haven't heard anybody else's opinion. But I'm not stupid. I know there's going to be a lot of blowback, as there should be. This, without a doubt, this should be questioned. I'm not saying that as saying people should just be fine with it, whatever. No, I totally agree. There should be questioning on this decision. But I do think that this won't be something to where it's like, I don't really know how to say this. In my opinion, I'm just going to give you the blatant honest truth. I think in the long run, this could help. Okay, I do. Now, obviously, he's going to get suspended, and that's all going to be happen. But I'm saying that if you had the system where, with the 3 running back system, like I said, and you brought Kareem Hunt in just from a football standpoint, everybody would take that. Okay, if nothing happened and you just said, okay, we're bringing him in. Okay, if for whatever reason the Chiefs decided to get rid of him out of the blue, if the video hadn't come out, if nothing happened, okay, every single team, no matter how good your running back is, wants depth. Okay, that doesn't make what he did right. That just says he's a good player and he's a young player. And I'm glad we got him in a football sense. Could he possibly become a cancer in the team? Possibly. I mean, just from a I don't know, attitude perspective from the outside of the locker room, yeah, that could have a big effect. But I do agree with, everybody deserves a second chance. And I'm not saying that this should be something that that we should just say okay and ignore. I mean, obviously, this is something you have to take seriously. And I do believe if John Dorsey, the one who was in the whole recruiting process and got to know him, if John Dorsey didn't think that Kareem Hunt wouldn't be able to, or would be able to, I guess you could say get better, not do it again, and learn from his mistakes. I do believe if he thought that he wouldn't learn from his mistakes, I don't think he'd bring him in. I was kind of surprised that we did. I mean, it's not something that I seen coming. But am I glad in the long run? Probably. And I I know. I know. It's not something to just let slide. There's going to be a ton of blowback. And my friend told me we've been arguing about this back and forth, saying I'm a terrible person because I think this was a good football move. I'm just saying, and he's a Steelers fan, by the way, so imagine why he's upset with the Browns getting a good running back. But I'm just saying, if any other team wasn't afraid of the blowback, then I do think I think there's a couple teams out there who see this and go, "Wish we got him." That's just me. I think that's gonna happen. So, not much else to say really. I don't know. I mean, this is something that in now, where this is just coming out, a lot of people are going to disagree and say this was stupid for the Browns. We're just being dumb yet again. I don't think so. I think that depth is a luxury, and when Freddie Kitchens ran that system, that 3 running back system, it seemed to work. Fresh legs seemed to work. So I think most of this, though, however, is just Dorsey knows Kareem Hunt and wants to give him that second chance and wants to see the competition because obviously, Chubb is going to be the guy, at least for a while. I mean, if depending on how long the suspension is, we'll see what happens with that. So there's a lot of details that are left out as of now. But just some initial reaction. I'm more surprised than anything. And like I said, I don't defend what he did. But from a football standpoint, I absolutely understand why. And I really don't want to talk about the video itself because I could come on here and say, well, it wasn't Ray Rice, it wasn't this, wasn't that. But I'm not defending it at all. I'm not even going to put myself in that position. I think that's stupid. Like I said, I haven't seen anybody else's reaction on this. This is just my initial reaction. So, we'll see what happens with this. Who knows? I mean, this could backfire or it could be successful. I don't know. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on. If you are a Browns fan, please let me know what you think about this. If you're not a Browns fan, I already know what you think about it because you're going to be whining and complaining when you have reason to. So, thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, as I already said, and we'll see you in the next video.